Hello, my friends. My name is Vedant Sharma. Today, we are going to discuss a very important topic. But before beginning with the introduction of the today's topic, I would like to quote very famous thought of a very famous person. The quote says that a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. It is well said by Mr. Einstein, Mr. Albert Einstein. So, the topic for today's discussion is transforming XML with XSL and XSLT. My friends, this is a very tough topic, so I am requesting you all to stay with me till the end so that you can easily grasp the concept. I will really try my best to help you understand this topic. So, now, the first question that would be arising in your mind is what is XML? So, XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. It is simply a markup language just like HTML. This language is self-descriptive, which implies that the tags or the things which we use in our language are self-explanatory. This XML markup language is designed mainly to store and transport data. Okay, so this slide here says that XML does not do anything. Then a very big question would be arising in your mind that what is the need for us to understand this? If XML does not do anything, then what is the need for us to understand this? There is a very big need for us to understand this because we need to understand how are things working in the background. So, for understanding this, let us take an example. So, what does this example say? It says that it's a note from Jenny to Tove stored as XML. The various tags are used here from Jenny to Tove containing a heading as reminder and a body tag. So we can understand from this that this is the data, and in the next slide here we can see that it's a note from Jenny to Tove reminder and a body that don't forget me this weekend. So what I am trying to explain you here is that someone must write a piece of software to send, receive, store or display it. It is the data here. Here we have only seen the bulleted points like from sent to whom, the main head of the note or the body. But we need a software to send the data. Now let us understand what is XSLT so that we can proceed with the topic of our presentation. XSL. XSL stands for Extensible Style Sheet Language. It is a styling language for XML. Here XSLT stands for XSL transformation. The main point here in this slide is XSL is equivalent to XML just as CSS is used as a style sheet language for HTML. We know that CSS, that is cascading style sheets, is used as a style sheet language for HTML. So HTML के लिए जो language होती है वो होती है CSS, and for XML the exactly same work is done by XSL. Okay, now let us understand how the XSLT works. So what the bulleted points here says that the XSLT engine first looks at the XML file and tries to find an XLT rule that will match the root element. So the main engine यहाँ पे होता है वो पहले फाइल को चेक करता है एंड रूट एलिमेंट को मैच करता है. The XSLT processor will then move inside the rule element and do further processing. The very big question that would be arising in your mind is what is XSLT and how XSLT works. So here, let us understand how the XSLT works. The XSLT engine first looks at the XML file and tries to find a XLT rule that will match the root element. So here the XSLT first looks at the file and tries to find a rule, that is XLT rule, and that the rule matches the root element or not. A still element will be copied to output document. So if an XLT instruction is found, it will be executed. XLT works the depth first, the XML tree. Okay, so I believe that you people know that how depth first and first depth works. You should have a knowledge of that to easily understand how these things work. So it first deals with the rule for the root element, then with the first instruction within this rule. If the first instruction says find other rules, it will then apply the first rule found for the first child element and so forth. The rule of the root element is also the last one be finished. So here it explains how the depth first XML tree works and how the instructions are fetched from one place. And here it also says that if the first instruction says find other rules, then the same first round is applied for the first child element and so forth is the flow of data. Using XSLT to transform XML document to other format. So moving towards the main topic of our presentation, here we can understand how is the transformation of XML document done to other format using XSLT. We will use XSLT to transform XML document into other format. So the main steps which involve doing this process is open an XML document in the XML editor, associate an XSLT style sheet with the XML document. So obviously you will be having a document, XML document, and which you will have to open in an XML editor. And now you will have to associate this XML document particularly with this XSLT style sheet. So now let us understand the other steps involved in this process. Here we have to add an XML style sheet processing instruction to the XML document. Obviously, after associating the XSLT style sheet with the XML document, we will add an XML style sheet processing instruction. For example, here we can see that the XML style sheet type is equals to text, XSL, href, and file name.xsl. I believe that you people know why is this href used here. So there are two processes to do this. One is the one which I explained it to you right now, and the other one is add the XSLT style sheet using the properties window. With the XML file open in the editor, right click anywhere in the editor and choose properties. In the properties window, click in the style sheet field and choose the browse button. After selecting the style sheet field and choosing the browse button, you will have to choose open. So it is just another method to associate the XSLT style sheet with the document. So here it says that you can use the menu bar or you can even use the keyboard shortcut, that is Control Alt and F5. The output for the XSLT transformation is displayed in a new document window. So it will not be displayed here. There would be a new document window which will open and that will be displayed there, the transformation. So I believe that I was able to explain you how the transformation works. There are many sites which I have used, the references I have given here, and I hope that I was able to explain you the concept that you are looking for. Thank you so much, my friends, and I hope that I was able to solve your doubts. And if you are having any questions, you can ping me in the comment section. Feel free to ask any questions if you want, and I would try my level best to answer them. Thank you so much for investing your time. Thank you so much, my friends.